Hey man, what's up? How y'all doing? What's good? Welcome to the Terrible 2 podcast. And I know y'all looking at me like, hold on, y'all done put an Ain't Viv on us, but the reverse. You got rid of the light skinned girl, got a brown. What's going on? No.
Oh, yeah, you know.
Nah, today we got a fill-in, a replacement, but you know what I'm saying? Somebody that can hold her own just as well. So I'm gonna let her introduce herself.
What it do? It's Typhanie Co. If you ain't know. Today I'm sitting in on the Terrible 2 podcast. We're gonna get, a little different insight into whatever topics we got in mind. So yeah, let's just see how this goes.
Okay. And since the people don't know you, tell them what you do. You are a artist.
So yes, Typhanie Co. I am an artist. I'm a rapper. I'm a graphic designer. I am a digital art asset.
And what else?
And a bad bitch.
What else?
And I don't know.
That's all right. She had 4 good ones. I was with all 4. I was like, shit, we'll see how far it goes.
Maybe procrastination's the brother of contemplation. You thinking I'm waiting when I'm debating related. We call them weigh-ins. I'm weighing the options. Make sure I'm picking the smart ones. All the rest getting discarded. Kicking them.
But you talking about, you said you're a rapper.
Yes.
Right? Now, I'm going to be honest. I'm not that big into female rappers.
Okay.
Just, to be real. But I do listen to a couple of them. I like Rhapsody.
Okay.
I like Missy Elliott was cool.
Yeah.
Meg kind of straight.
Yeah.
But I would never listen to I would never listen to an entire album just because it's not my vibe. I don't think it's bad.
Yeah, it's just not your style.
Yeah, but I've heard some of your music and how you coming at it and your approach is a little bit different. So are you a fan of other female rappers? Or are you a fan of the rap game?
I am a fan of rap in general. I think some female rappers make really strong ass songs that I can rock with and play. But I would say my top rappers are actually men.
Okay.
Like I get,
top females, 5.
Females top 5? Damn, it's hard to pick a top 5. Wayne is always on top. Old Wayne is the GOAT, but
just old Wayne.
I still like new Wayne, but old Wayne is above new Wayne. I like Drake. I like 6 Lack. I'm sorry, that's how everybody say your name. You just gotta live with it. You chose that.
Black. That's tough, bro.
You chose that. Okay, so I like 6 Lack. I like J. Cole. How many is that? 4?
That's 4. And you got J. Cole on there. I guess I'm satisfied.
And Kendrick. I really like Kendrick.
Okay.
Yep.
That's a tough top 5.
Yeah.
And so is that like your top 5 dead or alive, or is that just your top 5?
Dead or alive. It's not many dead rappers that I would put in my top 5.
So when you say those are your top, are those the 5 that you think are the best, or are those your personal just favorites?
I would say they're my personal favorites, and I kind of think that that's what thinking somebody is the best is anyway. It's like what you personally think is the best. It's always opinionated.
I can feel that. Sometimes I feel like though it's not like I can give my opinion on something.
Yeah.
And I can say like my opinion is Andre 3000 is the most talented rapper ever.
Yeah.
However,
don't listen to him that
I
much.
still I listen to him a lot.
Oh, okay.
But however, I still would say like because of his discography, his catalog, shit, I'm stuttering. Because of his work, his body of work, you know what I'm saying? I don't think that he could be in the top 5 of all time.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I feel like people are top 5s in certain categories, like top 5 lyricists, maybe top 5 like creative production. You know what I mean? Behind the whole song. I feel like Andre could be up there. But as far as top 5 greatest rapper of all time that embodies and takes over every category, it's hard to put someone there.
So I feel like what's crazy to me is you named your 5. You seem pretty like you stuck on that 5, and you don't have Jay-Z in your top 5.
No, I don't.
So do you not recognize Hov as great?
He's definitely great. I just don't listen to him enough for him to be in my top 5. Like those are artists I actually listen to, and I will type in their name and go play their music. If Jay-Z come on, I'm not gonna be like turn this shit off. I like his music, but I don't actively search to listen to it.
So, but okay, here's the question though. So, are you willing to say that he could be a top 5?
For sure. I know he's in hella people's top 5s.
Okay.
And I never would debate that. If anybody was like, I got Jay-Z in my top 5, I'd be like, that's valid. I respect that.
Okay.
Cool.
And see, how you're looking at it is you're saying, okay, look, all of this shit is gonna be opinionated.
It's
so
all
this is my opinion.
Yeah,
I can understand that.
Yeah.
That's a very good way of going about things.
Know?
That's how I'm gonna approach the Jordan and Kobe and LeBron debate.
I'm not a sports girl, so I don't know.
But that's how I'm gonna do it. Oh yeah, that's shot.
Oh yeah.
Yes, please. Yes,
42 me.
42, please.
Please.
So we have people in the game that you say are great, could be in other people's top 5.
Mm-hmm.
How long do you think it takes somebody to even get in that conversation? Do you think they could do it in one album? Do you think they could do it in one project? Or does it, because there's some people who will be like, oh, so and so, Roddy Ricch is my favorite rapper.
Yeah.
And it's like,
but it's like,
oh,
yeah, okay,
we got 42. Hold on, we got
the essential on deck. You know what they say about bitches that drink essential water, right? And if you don't know, then the girls that get it, and the girls that don't.
Girls that drink essential water. Oh, look at it. It's squirting.
That's what
probably they probably do.
That's how it go. That's how it go.
If you want a squirter, get you some essential.
But I'm gonna be real, a little off topic. I'm a room temperature water girl. This water is cold.
Hey, that's crazy because I'm a cold person.
I like room temp water.
Like, I would drink room temp water, but cold just hit the spirit different.
No, man.
Like when cold hit your body, like you can close your eyes and feel it just run straight down and just touch your extremities it just be invigorating your body. Like,
yeah, maybe off the wake up, that is really refreshing, especially after a drunk night. But I can't drink it fast enough. I like to be able to chug, and I cannot chug cold water.
That's understandable. I can understand that.
Yeah. I
don't really chug water though.
I do if I'm parched.
If I'm parched.
Yeah. But anywho, what was so
we had a cough on the show. My bad. We had to turn around and everybody look. You can't cough these days. It's illegal.
Yeah, you can't cough, you can't sneeze, you can't even wipe your nose, you can't do shit.
You can take a shit though. You can still shit. Eventually, they're going to start saying you can't shit no more, and that's when it's going to get out of hand. They're going to be like, if you see anybody in the bathroom at Walmart shitting, call the CDC, because he got the bid. He got the Rona, and he in there shitting. You shouldn't have to shit in public. That's going to be dangerous.
Yeah, I don't care what the CDC says. You should not be shitting in public. Like, what?
Wait, you're against shitting in public?
Yeah, if you can help it.
You're a girl. It's different.
Yeah, I know men have different hygiene standards. Huh? I think girls just have different hygiene standards.
Yeah, girls can't. I understand a girl not wanting to use a public restroom. However, as a man, like, if I got shit, I'm finna take my shit. You know what I'm saying? And even in college, I had my own thing in college where like I planned to shit in every building on campus, and I did it.
This was like on your bucket list?
Yeah, this was like I got there and I was like, I'll take a shit somewhere. You know what I'm saying? And then it kept building up. They built 2 new buildings my senior year. So I had to, come out of retirement because I had already did everything by my junior year. But yeah, it's a good bucket list. You got anything on your bucket list that you haven't done?
So on the spot. I'm sure we supposed to take a little damn. My bad. You are rude. Come on. Cheers to that. I don't know though.
What number cup you got? Have you been skydiving?
24. I have 24. I always get cup 24 in the studio.
I think this is 2.
Because that's just, But yes, actually I have been skydiving.
Is it scary?
No. Yes, but no. So
hold on, you can't say no, yes, but no.
Listen, right? When I went skydiving, I went after I graduated from high school. It was like we took a super big family vacation because like me and a lot of my brothers and cousins graduated at the same time. So we took a family vacation to Arizona. One of the excursions we did was skydiving. Me, I'm a thug. I was cool, calm, and collected.
Everybody,
no, listen, everybody was nervous. Everybody was like, oh, I'm so scared. I'm just sitting here like getting strapped up. You got to do it tandem before you can ever do it by yourself. So I'm just sitting there getting strapped up. We get on like the little dust cropper plane that they use to take you all the way up. And I'm really chilling. I'm cooling. Whatever. And then it really wasn't until that motherfucker said, okay, you ready? And then he swung our feet around to be hanging out of the plane. And I'm looking down and I'm like, no. Actually, I don't want to do this anymore. They was like, you was just so calm and confident this whole time. And I'm like, but this is different because I see it and it's looking real Caucasian. I don't think I want to do this. So.
Time out. Did you... Skydiving is a Caucasian activity, though. That right? Is bungee jumping.
But he said, you'll be fine. We're going to do it. He said, on the count of 3, I'm going to jump. He said, 1, we free falling out the plane. And at first, like, you're free falling through the air, so you're getting like wind knocked out of you, and you can't even really enjoy.
When you say wind knocked out of you, what you mean? Not like somebody hitting my shit?
No, not like you're being hit, but like you can't breathe. Like you can, but you know what I mean? Like you're falling through the sky. It's hard for you to catch your breath. It's not like a super uncomfortable thing, but it just makes it harder to enjoy like your surroundings up until that parachute come out. And now you're just floating, and then you can really like look around and enjoy and be like, yo.
So basically what you're telling me is the best part about it is the parachute.
For sure.
So just go get you a fucking hot air balloon.
No,
just get it out. A hot air balloon is a big ass parachute. It's the same thing. It take you up real slow. You see the view. You can even stick a little leg out.
I would do it, but it's not the same. I wouldn't say in replacement of skydiving, you should just do a hot air balloon.
I want to go skydiving.
Do both. Fuck it, YOLO.
I just don't want no man strapped to my back.
But that would probably be the best support, like, you know, weight-wise.
I don't need the best support. I'll take the worst support. Just get this man off my back. Do you not have a woman in the back?
I mean, I don't really know how that works.
I'll take one of them big burly women to hold me.
Okay, you know
yeah. She picked me up like this.
Like an ex-NBA player turned skydiver.
Candace Parker.
I know you got a thing for her, don't you?
I've always liked Candace Parker. Okay. I watched her play ball at Tennessee, like growing up as a kid, because like we was a big basketball family, and like Candace Parker was always fine, just always fine.
Yeah, I don't even
like, and it's tough to really love a girl that was like a size 13, but damn, I'm saying, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, shit, if you got it, you got it.
And what's crazy is I would still want her to wear heels.
Really?
Yeah. Why not?
At least you're not insecure about it. I know some men, you know, they be straddling the line of like 5'9", still trying to claim 6 feet, but they don't like when women wear heels around them because it shows like, you know, some men really feel a way about that.
I mean, when you like, you know how tall I am. I'm not gonna say it, but I'm the tallest person in my immediate family.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So when you get those odds and you're looking around like, all right, you know, you get real used to being the short person all your life. I've never been tall, so.
Well, I have tall people in my family, which is actually funny. My little brother is taller than my dad, so it's just like, where does height even come from for real?
It's weird because all of my uncles are 6 feet. And taller. Like my first cousin is like 6'6".
Damn.
Yeah,
he could have shared.
Yeah, that's how I knew. That's why I know there's comedy in heaven, because God had to have a sense of humor. Yeah. He was like, "I'm gonna make you funny and cool, nigga, but I'm gonna give your cousin your height."
Yeah, man. He gotta have a sense of humor, but I just wish I understood his sense of humor a little more, because I'd be like, I get that this is supposed to be a funny joke of some sort, but I don't. I ain't laughing at this one, God.
Wait, time out.
I ain't laughing at this one.
Like what? Give me an example.
What is an example? You know how they say everything happens for a reason, so you got to find lessons even in heartbreak and shit. I think getting played by, like, you give a broke nigga a chance and he play you, I'd be like, come on, God.
Time out. So is it okay if a rich nigga play you?
It's better. Like, what you mean? It's better because it's just like, damn.
Please explain the logic.
Oh, God. Okay,
because there's some niggas out here. Niggas like me, I'm confused. I'm like, so how much money do I need to have before I can just start playing bitches? And they be like, all right, cool. Shit.
I don't even know if it'll be more... Actually, we know from evidence of society that it will be more accepted. But I don't necessarily think it should be more accepted. I just don't want a nigga that's broke. Like, I could have gave a chance to a nigga with a bag, and I gave you a chance, and you fumbled me. What was the point in that? I feel like if you're gonna be ain't shit, at least have money. Because if you don't have money, all you can really offer is loyalty.
And is loyalty not like...
What you mean?
What ranks on the scale? Is loyalty not like...
No, loyalty is high. Like, loyalty ranks really high on the scale. But what I'm saying is, like, loyalty and then, like, money. Like, directly, they almost tied.
She's saying if you broke and you ain't loyal, that means you shit.
You're not shit.
Like
you're
you
nothing.
haven't acquired any positive, tangible items through the exchange.
Yeah,
but
like,
if you are a nigga with money and you fuck up, at least you got something out of it.
At least my apology gift is gonna be some lavish shit when you fuck up. If you're broke, I just get a long paragraph. I'm sorry. Bitch, I don't give a fuck. Like,
yo. Okay. All right, niggas. So listen, bro. You gotta have money, all right, to fuck up. All right.
Yeah.
So is that the same as though, like, if the dude cheat on you with a girl that you be like, oh, she, like, you know what I'm saying, she fine. All right. Is that the same as, do y'all be upset if are y'all upset if a dude cheat on you with a girl that's uglier than you?
Yes, I feel like there's a list of things that makes me mad about cheating, and I be telling niggas this up front.
Look, break the list out. Let's go through the list.
There's a list. Okay, so where you first fuck up, your first fuck up isn't even really cheating. Your first fuck up is letting me find out you cheated. Like, that's strike one, and now we can go back to the fact that you did fuck up by cheating. But
I had that rule in college.
Yeah, like, why I should have never found out.
Yeah,
I should have never found out. If I find out you cheated, that's one thing. Okay, so now we're going to add the cheating back onto the strike because you did it and I found out. And the bitch is ugly. Now I feel even more disrespected. Like, why did you let this happen? And even if you were cheating with bad bitches, why did I have to find out about the ugly one? You know? It's just like...
Yeah.
I don't like that. I prefer to live in a la la land world. I know that, like, ignorance... They say ignorance is bliss. I don't think that that's always factual, but when it comes to your nigga not being shit, I feel like every bitch would rather be in the dark. Personally. I can't speak for every bitch, but I would say I feel like being in the dark is better than to know your nigga's not shit and actively make the decision to stay.
So are you saying that if you're not married, then basically it's on the dude to make sure that nothing comes to the front door?
If you're not married... What you mean?
So I'm saying, do these rules still apply if you married to this nigga?
Yeah.
So he can do it. So are you saying that he can do what he won't, but as long as you don't find out?
I'm not necessarily giving the green light.
You're not
condoning it, but the least you could do is respect me enough to not have me find out.
I respect that.
That's the least you can do.
I can respect that.
Like, come on.
That's
like ruining Christmas for a 3-year-old. That's fucked up. Why would you let your 3-year-old find out that Santa's not real? Why you ain't just let them
because ain't nobody got time to. I probably won't even let my kids believe that Santa real. Not even from the jump, because really from the jump, when you all of the shit behind it is so dark and dirty anyway. It's like, at what point do we say, wait a minute, bro, stop doing this crazy ass shit? Like, I'm gonna buy you some gifts on the 20th. All right, you get your shit then. We're gonna call it niggamus or something weird.
But then you're making them be the oddball out.
Nah, they can go to class and act like they believe in all that shit, but at the same time they gotta.
Nah,
bro, I feel like it's a conditioning. And I mean, we was gonna talk about religion, so I guess this is a good time to transition.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's a conditioning that happens. It's like we taught to learn this, and this, and we are put into these rituals basically that they call holidays. And for 20-some years, we just doing what our parents tell us to do and what the family do. And then, like, at some point, we wake up and we be like, well, some of us, we be like, hold on, bro, why the fuck we even doing this crazy ass shit? And then everybody be like, bro, you got to do it because everybody else doing it. And you don't want to be the one oddball out. Like, you raised me to not do what everybody was doing. You used to tell me,
if your friends jump off a bridge.
If your friends jump off a bridge, you gonna jump off it too? I wish when I was younger, I could have said, well, if all your friends go to church, you gonna go too? Like, I would have been, you know what I'm saying, just counter punches.
Ass beat as a child.
Oh, I got my ass towed up so much. I got my ass whipped so much, bro.
Nah, I feel it though, because I was really an inquisitive child so both my grandparents are heavily involved in the church. And I was super always inquisitive. And I remember being young, and my grandparents never really let me express my questions about religion in an open way, because I used to always start them off like, well, if God is real, then X, Y, and Z. And they would always be like, first of all, it ain't no if God is real.
Because you don't question God.
Right. You don't question God. God is real. And you don't question what he do because he works in mysterious. Get the hell out of here, bro. If I don't have solid answers to give people, children, when they ask logical questions about religion and you just be like, it just is what it is, it kind of makes them grow up to question that religion even more.
Even more. But then it's like, to me, it's almost like a necessary evil. Because had they had some logical explanation, I would have stopped questioning that shit a long time ago. I just followed.
Yeah.
But because they never really had no like in the beginning, Adam and Eve had Cain and Abel. Cain and Abel got married to who the fuck did they get married to? Where did these? I remember Eddie Griffin said it best. He was like, "Where did these mystery bitches come from?" Like, wait a minute. And then like it was all the time like there was always stuff because my parents had me in church every Sunday. Yeah. We would go out of town and still go to church. Like, do you know how crazy it is? Yeah, do you know how crazy it is to get up in the morning and just go find a church?
Just driving around.
What? Just, we gonna find a church. And you find one on one neighborhood,
obviously,
bro.
You always gonna find a church.
Yeah, it's a church everywhere in the South.
That shit is crazy as hell.
But I feel like that again, it's like we're put into these presets and these mindsets to where like we're stuck doing these things. And then after you do something for 20, 25 years, it's hard to say, I'm going to stop doing that.
It's hard to immediately stop doing it, yeah. You can't really quit a 25-year habit cold turkey. But you can. Like, once you make the conscious decision, like, this does not make sense to me, and I'm going to seek further knowledge to enlighten myself. You can do that. It's just going to take time.
So do you have, like, you don't have to answer this. Do you have a religion that you follow?
No, I always say I'm not a religious person, but I'm very spiritual. I feel like a lot of these religions that are put into books are just overextended games of telephone. You can't really say that this is... Because, one, they're translated through many of languages. Like, thank you. And it's just the way people interpreted stuff back in whatever BC is drastically different from how we can even imagine things, were now.
The monks that translated the Bible from the original, from Hebrew to English, didn't even speak the language that they was reading.
It just doesn't. So it's just like
you know what I'm saying?
So
when you think about that,
and we have to trust that whoever really did the translation did it wholeheartedly and they did it unbiased. Like they didn't say, which we know that they did do this, but people want to trust that they didn't say, I don't really like what this portion of the Bible is pointing to, so I'm gonna rework it a little bit to make it fit my ideals. Or the
Catholic Church, how they took like 12 to 16, or it's like 10 to 16 books of the Bible that they just took out and they got in that vault.
Yes,
and one of them is the Book of Jesus, so it's like, bro,
it's just like,
the whole book is about two niggas, God and Jesus, and you gonna take one of the niggas' story out? Wait a minute.
I think. Let me tell you something. Whether you believe in God or not, I feel like religion is a tool put in place to teach positive stories and lessons throughout life, right? And every religion has a prophet. And then some people probably took the wrong context and used religion for control. But majority of the religions derive in different regions of the world and different time periods. So let's say there is God. When he felt like people needed guidance, he put a prophet on the world. And that prophet was from a specific region. They have a different way of speaking, different culture. So whatever they were doing, their religion established that name with a specific mission. That prophet passes away, gets killed, kidnapped, whatever the case is. Time has gone past, people fall off of their path, and then God's like, damn, bro, I need to send another nigga to another. But it's random, and he's in a different region of the world. Same message, different culture, different way of speaking and handling things. So there comes a different religion. People by nature hate change. So the goal probably wasn't for them this one over this one. It's all of them, but just with the same purpose. But niggas just carry it out differently. And then that happens repeatedly. But because of our nature, people have these differences and their opportunities. So that's what I think about religion. It's for people to have some sort of guideline to operate in a positive way. Yeah. People fuck up.
100%. Because if you look at religion, they pretty much all say the same thing. They just change the names to fit the
the narrative,
the area of which they're deriving from. Like, you know what I mean? Of course, the Israelis are gonna have a different name for their God, and you know what I mean. And of course, in America, we're gonna choose. Not we. They're gonna choose white Jesus because you know what I mean. That's what fits their narrative. And even in so Muslim, all the religions are just they tell the same stories. They just change the names of the characters essentially and like change little details to fit what fits for their society. So yeah, that's where the control comes into play. But I agree. I think it initially was just to establish good morality within humanity. But then people was like, oh, if we trying to get people to act with good morals, let's tell them that this is technically a good moral and God said to do it, so you got to do it. You know what I mean? Like they really manipulated it and it got to a point where it shouldn't be at right now.
Yeah, I mean, religion is one of those things. I feel like it was one movie, The Book of Eli, with Denzel, and that was a real good movie of showing like how it was one book, and the whole movie was basically he was trying to deliver it to the people of good or keep it for the people of good, and the people of evil was trying to flip it and use it for their benefit or whatever. So I feel like the whole thing was there's this set of rules that if you do it right can be used for good, but if you do it wrong can be used for evil. And it's like goes back to the whole yin and yang. It's always good and it's you know what I'm saying? It's always one end of the spectrum, but it's the same spectrum. So like you could be the devil, you could be Jesus, and you could be the same person. Some people do that shit every day. Some people be nice as fuck on Sunday when they go to church, and then Monday be evil as hell. You know what I'm saying? Be like, hold on, bitch, which
people
like
nowadays,
I could have sworn you was a Christian yesterday.
They
but
pick and choose what parts of Christianity they want to enforce throughout their life, and that's kind of wild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what else is wild though?
What?
Cancel culture.
Cancel culture is wild. It's funny. I find it entertaining. I feel like some people take it serious, but I find it funny.
Why?
Because people really be like, you know what? I'm mad.
I'm mad.
Be like, you know what? I don't like that. And for me not liking that, we gotta get him up out of here. And they try to rally a bunch of other people and be like, do y'all see why what he's doing is wrong? Cool. Let's cancel him. And it's just like, there are some things that motherfuckers should be canceled for, but I feel like some people take it way too far.
I don't feel like you can cancel somebody who has their own fans.
You can't holistically cancel them.
It's like when you have and that's why it's so important to be down to earth and to be real with your own fan base is because like, and I know you know this as an artist, is because it's like, if I have 100 people who fuck with me, then it's nothing really that I can say, especially as a comedian. After you hear me on stage once or twice, there's nothing really I can say after that that's gonna make you go, "Oh my God, I will." He needs to be chastised for this.
Right, exactly.
You already know how my mind works. Exactly. You're coming to hear some crazy shit.
Like on some Dave Chappelle shit. Dave Chappelle been around since way before cancel culture was a thing. Y'all not gonna make all these fans that loved his ignorant, outlandish, wild ass shit that he was saying. People fell in love with that.
But see,
and now because we're sensitive, we're supposed to be up in arms. No, nigga, that shit's funny.
But see, I'm gonna tell you the thing I'm gonna tell you how I think cancel culture is almost good.
Yeah.
It's because the only people who are scared and the only people who can be canceled are people who have phony numbers anyway. It's like, you never should have been in the game anyway, my nigga. And whatever you're doing, it could be rap, it could be music. Well, that's the same shit. It could be any industry. Yeah. It's like, if you have phony stats and like you're a plant or you're somebody, you can be canceled because you don't have real fans. Yeah. Nobody's going to be upset that you're not there anymore.
Like, what else?
But like, even the people who I don't like Louis C.K., he did some fucked up shit with the Me Too movement. Louis C.K. was a comedian, right? He's just like white dude. And he got caught, not caught. He jerked off in front of some girls or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Dave Chappelle did a joke about it. He was like, there's nothing more unintimidating than a nigga jerking off and coming on he came on his own self. Yeah. So it was like, there's nothing like, really? Like, that's what you're upset about. But the thing was, he did that and they canceled him, so to speak. But then he shot a whole. He done shot like 2 specials, I think, and he put them out on his website. He's making money, and it's like again.
Off of what? Cum shots?
No.
Oh. I'm like, he's putting cum shots.
Oh God, I hope Louis C.K. ain't out here putting his cum shots on the internet.
I'm like,
no,
wait a minute.
That's not the move. No,
Okay.
He shot comedy specials.
Okay.
And you know what I'm saying? He put them out on his own website. It's like, I don't need, a platform to put me out there. I have these fans already. And that's what I mean by like, you can't cancel somebody with fans.
Yeah, just like R. Kelly.
Yeah, you can't cancel R. Kelly. There's no way to cancel R. Kelly out of the music industry anyway.
You can't, because he's so embodied into everything, whether he wrote a song that you can't stop listening to or is on a song or whatever. And if you Black, he's just in the culture, because you got to step in the name of love at every barbecue. So, like, what? You know what I mean?
And unfortunately, all Black people, like, and this is a really fucked up thing, but all Black people have that creepy ass uncle in their family.
Yeah.
Almost every Black person has looked the other way. Just like we looked the other way for R. Kelly. We did that shit at the family reunion. That wasn't no first time reaction when we seen OJ do some wild shit and we did this. We seen our uncle do the same shit. We was like, ooh, got that. All right, you good? You good? You got that and it's fucked up, but it's like, I hate to say it, to a certain extent, it's like we got to do a better job of chastising the people that we have in our community. But at the same time, in those moments of adversity, Black people be like, nah, nigga, that's our nigga. Like,
exactly.
Come here, nigga. Come on back over here, nigga.
We raised. Our parents always say, what happens in this house stays in this house. Now, we extended that up as a blanket over the whole Black community. I'm not.
But white people do that shit too, and
exactly.
it's just that they had a judicial system that they call their family. Like, they get out of trouble, they be in the courts. Like,
fact.
But for us,
Bob did nothing, and how much does it cost for you to make this go away? It's like, okay.
Yeah, and that's crazy. It's like,
it is.
So, do you ever think that there's anything you could do as a rapper that would get you canceled?
To get me canceled?
Like, would you do that Sophia Eurista thing? Would you, like, be rapping and then be like, I gotta piss, but I ain't getting on stage, so I'm gonna piss in this nigga mouth on stage?
No.
You didn't see that? That Sophia Eurista thing was crazy. She was like...
But,
did you know what I'm talking about?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Listen.
And because I don't know, I'm not gonna pass too much judgment because I don't know the situation at hand, but I just
I can tell you the whole situation.
I just want to say, I have a little coof to myself to where I'm not pissing anywhere. I don't even shit in public.
Oh yeah, you don't shit in public, so why would you piss in public?
Urinating on a person, and I'm not R. Kelly. I'm sorry, like I'm not.
Oh no! So this girl Sophia Eurista, this happened like a couple months ago.
She was on stage.
She was in a rock and roll band, right? And basically, what happened was the motherfucker had to pee, and she was like, hey, you know what I'm saying? I really got to piss, but I ain't leaving off that stage. Who want me to pee on them? And this dude was like, I want you to piss on me. Me. And he was like, he came up stage. Now, I don't know if this had been worked out before or whatever, but she was like, I'm finna piss in your mouth. Open your mouth. She was like, lay down. And he like put his head back. And she was like, open your mouth. And then she started pissing on this nigga's like foot in the concert while still singing the song. Now, I was flabbergasted.
But you know what I will give her is that shock factor probably got her a lot more fans and following. And
what's even crazier is her last name is Eurista. It almost sounds like urine. It's just like, did you plan that? It's just too close. It's a clinky dink.
Very close. And you know they say there's really no such thing as a clinky dink.
But it was a lot of piss too.
You kind of downplaying that though.
Like
she was up there like Lil Jon. Turned up.
She was up there.
Piss on you. Yeah, she was.
She was hyping it up.
Oh yeah.
But she's a rock star.
We gonna get the
She's in a rock band.
She pissed at least this much goddamn fluid.
Oh, she really had to go.
She
said, "Oh yeah, no, it's time."
It wasn't like she had a little bit of pee and she was like, "Hey, come up here, I'm gonna squirt a little bit out on you."
Nah, I think it. But
she tried to fill the commode up. You know when you pissing a lot and you try. Well, as men, you know you used to be little, you try to fill the whole thing up with bubbles or some shit. Like, but then, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's how hard she was pissing. Like, a lot of y'all, girls ain't gonna understand
Why
that.
are all y'all laughing like I just know what he's talking
because
about?
if a man goes to the bathroom, bro, if another man is in the bathroom, you be damn near about to blow your kidneys out because you want to piss strong. You don't never want no weak ass piss around other men. That's like a sign of weakness. Nigga be like, I smell a weak pissing ass nigga in here. I'm finna steal his bitch tonight. Like, you gotta go in there, you gotta piss strong. And then two, like, after you piss strong, like, sometimes, like, you try to fill the bowl up with bubbles because you in there, you don't got shit else to do. Or if it's something on the bowl, you try to piss that off. Like, I'm help the janitor out tonight, let me piss this off the bowl. Like, because you want to be like, that's my stream. Like, men are real weird, bro. We are real weird. We just want to be like,
that's weird. I will agree that that's some weird ass shit. I probably could have went my whole life without knowing that man's secret of y'all.
Hey, watch. The next time your man go to the bathroom, you gonna hear that nigga in there go. He gonna be trying to piss as strong as he can to let any male sensitivity ears outside of your home in a 15-mile radius know that I'm pissing strong in this house. Don't you come around my shit.
Okay.
It's the dog in us.
So men still mark their territory with pee.
I mean,
just like dogs and other animals do.
I learned this about my German Shepherd. My German Shepherd can smell piss and say, this is a 2-year-old female cockadoodle. She is ready to mate. She is not ready. He knows the entire...
Yeah.
This is a healthy... She probably got a bad hip.
She got a bad hip.
He can... Bro, I researched it. He can smell it all. He knows if the girl is in heat. He knows if it'll be ready in a month, 2 months. Do you know how crazy that'll be for a man to be in the club like, oh, that pussy fucking in 32 minutes. I'm finna fuck that bitch right now. That should be like that. I am envious of my dog.
Oh my God. You just want to whip out readily available
man. When I walk my dog, I allow him to sniff every piss hole because I'm like, get it out, nigga. What are you smelling? Tell me. How do you do it? I'm studying him because if I could smell it in the club, be like, she want a threesome. Wait a minute, this bitch is ready right now. Like, you know how much time you waste trying to get the girl drunk that's not ready, and then there's a girl over there that's already ready. You can get the ready one and then go back and get the unready one in 30 minutes.
Let's rewind here. You're wasting time trying to get the girl drunk?
Not trying to get her drunk, but you gotta talk to her.
Oh, okay.
It takes some game. Okay. Like, there takes game.
Yeah.
We have, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Come on, Tiff. Ain't no nigga just walking up like, hey, yo, what's up? And that's it.
Hey, Again, if you got a certain, about you, you can approach any bitch with very little effort. If you got just that personality, that look in your eyes, that things that just persuade, there are niggas that can just be like, yo, what's up? And bitches will be like, yo, what's up? Sometimes it don't take that much. The guys that get
I'm
it,
jealous
get
of
it.
them niggas. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm envious. Fuck them niggas. If I see you, I'm a goddamn kick you in your fucking ankle and scratch your pretty ass face. I ain't even gonna fight you. I'm just scratch you. Hurt your whole feelings, nigga. Goddamn.
They don't always be pretty niggas.
They gotta be pretty niggas.
Oh, some niggas just have.
Oh, these strong pissing niggas. See, I think this is the thing. I think girls can smell it on niggas, but niggas can't smell it on girls. I think y'all have the dog in y'all too. Y'all just got the nose of the dog. We got the dick of the dog.
I wouldn't even say that it's technically the smell. I think our smell would be substituted for intuition. But some of y'all niggas are tricksters. Some of y'all niggas are great at playing like great niggas and turn out to be some fucking clowns.
Come on, Tim. Don't act like now there ain't no trick bitches out here now.
Oh, of course.
Because I'm finna say.
The niggas are stupid. So y'all fall for easy tricks that women can point out from a mile away. We be like, this nigga.
I can't argue that men are stupid. I don't feel like we're stupid. I just feel like we are one-track minded. It goes back to my whole philosophy that everything in a man's world is run by pussy. Like, I keep saying this shit to myself every day because I cannot figure out anywhere around it. But I say, if every woman in the world woke up tomorrow and she did not have a vagina, men wouldn't even be talking to women.
Of course not.
Men wouldn't even be. We'd be like, can we kill all of them already? Can we just get a genocide? Jesus Christ!
I feel like there would be so few men that was doing it still that it would just turn into like a I don't know. It would just be so irrational to men to even entertain that shit that the niggas that were still entertaining women with no vaginas, they would be ridiculed.
Oh yeah, we would kill them too. Like we would hunt every man.
Like, you still giving this bitch attention?
Jesus, I think that's what happened. I think like the world was populated, and then God was like, they just gonna keep killing each other until like they just destroy this whole thing. Let me put vagina on Earth, and then He put one on Earth, and then it was just like neutralization. It was
I'm
like
not gonna lie.
everybody was like, "Oh my God, hey, stop fighting before you fuck it up. Hold on, wait." He was like, "Pause," and then like we was like, "Please give us another," and then he was like, "All right, look, I'm gonna give y'all multiple." That's why it's more women on earth than it is men. Because God was like, even when it was an even number, men were still fighting. Because some men wanted 2, some men wanted 3. We wanted more. So God was like, I gotta put 3 times as many women on earth with vaginas than men to keep these niggas from just killing everybody. Because that's all they want to do anyway. We just want to piss strong. We just all we want to do is just and look at other men like I'm pissing stronger than you, and then if we not, then we gotta go off like anime and train for 32 years and come back and be like,
but okay,
it's stronger again.
This is a funny reference, but imagine this shit. This is just some funny shit I thought of. Imagine you in the fucking urinal in the bathroom trying to piss stronger than the nigga next to you, and he just reach in his pocket and throw like $1,000 at your face. Like, shut up, broke nigga. Trying to piss all strong next to me.
This is the thing. Men, this is the thing. Between men, like if it wasn't for women, men don't give a fuck about money. You can throw $1,000 at me if I'm pissing stronger than you. Nigga, get that weak ass dick. Why fuck your bitch tonight? You can have 1,000. Boy, you hear this stream? I have a stream.
Oh my God.
Like you money. And a new $1,000. Thank you. I got $1,000 and a stronger stream. I'm finna spend my 1,000 on your girl.
$1,000.
I will pick up that pissy 1,000 because I got a stream. I got more confidence than you.
I got a question for you. At what age should a woman stop getting a wax? Like, what's the cutoff?
Stop.
What's the cutoff time?
Should she stop getting a wax?
Oh my God.
Why would she stop?
Can I get another shot of 42?
I too would
I
like.
need a shot of 42
I
on
too.
that, man.
So you're 90?
I said stop.
Can we get
Okay.
a 90-year-old in European waxing? My question is, how many thumbtacks did they use? Because they had the thumbtack that pussy to stretch it out so they could you know what I'm saying? You can't, that thing probably loose. That's a lot of skin there.
How do you know? You've seen 90-year-old pussy before?
Not 90, but I went to 60. Shit, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to get you a cougar. You need you a woman.
I don't really think there should be an age like limit on when people should get waxes. You should be able to take care of your body however long you want to. What I will say is, I think if you pushing 90 and you've been getting waxes since you was 20, you probably should have went ahead and invested in laser so that you could have been stopped paying for it, you know?
So, but time I don't really like the lasers because I like when the hair grow back too. I like to see it, the natural foliage of the vagina. You know what I'm saying? It's like spring and fall and autumn. I want to see it, the pussy in the different seasons. Sometimes I want to see that hair coming out of the side of that panty. I want to know you're a woman, baby. You know what I'm saying? Just like the stretch marks, I want all of it. I want to see a little, baby, you need to get that. Because if I see the hair, then I'm like, you know what, baby, I need to get you waxed. That's the message. And then I get it waxed, and then it's a great presentation. But if it's just always bald, that's boring. That's like living in fucking Nevada where it ain't no grass. It's just every day, every season, no grass. No, actually, I went to Arizona. There's no grass in Arizona. There's just rocks and meth heads. Fuck that.
Oh my God.
Fuck that. There's rocks and meth heads there. Like, Jesus Christ. I went to Arizona. I went to Phoenix.
Yeah.
And I was in Scottsdale. And I went to the little bar area. Oh, some of the baddest mixed women and white women. Like, it's some bad women out there.
Yeah, I've been.
But, Jesus. And then what's even crazier is I've never seen a theme park in the parking lot of the mall.
What do you mean, like a fair?
No, it looked like a fair.
That's
yes,
what I'm saying. No,
but
like
it was a permanent theme park.
Oh, it was just there.
Yeah, and then like it was in the mall, but then like also all of their restaurants was like on one street. It was just like one bubble. Like they had all the chicken on this side.
Where, in Scottsdale or in Phoenix?
I want to say this was Scottsdale.
Okay, I've never been to Scottsdale. I've been to Phoenix.
Yeah, I want to say this was Scottsdale. I didn't like it. I was scared. I thought I was in Breaking Bad.
The only thing I really didn't like when I went is I went in the dead middle of summer. It was hot as fuck. It was I landed in 111-degree weather, and I was like, "This is some bullshit." So from there, it was hard for me to have a good time without being drunk. But there's a lot of liquor. So
do you like being hot or cold?
if I had to choose, if I had to choose, it would be hot. Personally, I don't like being cold. I don't like. I would rather sweat than shiver.
So you would rather like live in like the desert than the mountains? Like extremes here, like that hot or that
I don't
cold.
know, like which mountain, because some mountains be cool 60.
I feel like I would have to go with the cold because like in the hot, my stomach start hurting after a while. You be like, ooh, and then you can't even listen to people talk in the hot. But when it's cold, you want people to talk. You got to keep shit going, so it's more like a time.
I think if we talking about survival purposes, I would choose cold. You can't even drink
in the hot.
I would choose cold for survival purposes. Because
water, you might can survive.
Facts. That's what I'm saying. Drinking.
Yeah, do you got essential? Because essential is essential.
But if you in the desert, how do you keep your essential? You can't even get it room temp. That shit gonna be hot all the time.
But see, if you're in the desert, honestly, you just want some water. You don't really give a fuck what temperature it's at. You like, pour me some water. You got hot water, pour it up.
Water,
like shit, pour that hot ass water, boy. You will burn your tongue drinking water in the desert. Fuck that.
Yeah, I think for survival and long-term purposes, yes, I would probably choose cold. Because there are more ways to like maneuver through the cold than there is through the hot. You can make hot and cold, but you can't really make cold and hot. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Yeah, no. But see, it kind of does though, because there was a Family Guy episode that it had some truth to it, but they were stuck in the desert and Stewie, like they had cut the
camel,
and they got inside to keep cool
because it gets
cold in the desert though
at night.
So like maybe if you could like balance your time, you could have your water cool from the night, and then you could drink it in the morning, then half of it, then by noon it'll be room temperature, so it'll be the water you like, and you can drink that, and then you make it to the night again.
Too many calculations.
It is.
I just be feeling like, this gonna sound wild to say, but I be feeling like in extreme circumstances like this, and even in movies like with zombie apocalypses, people's will to live is just really strong. I just be like, what?
Do you think you would quit?
Zombie me, please. They look like they having a blast. I'm over here fighting for my life every second of the day. These zombies just running around having a fucking ball.
So what would you? I got a scenario for you. Boom. You happen to be white about 100 years ago. But you on the Titanic. Now this bit, it hadn't cracked in half yet, but y'all going down because the little bit of melanin in you is telling you, hell no, some shit wrong. It's a twinge.
Yeah.
What would you do with your last like 30 to an hour on Earth? Like, would you like be like, I'm finna write a fire 16 so these niggas will always know what I went out with?
Just so my paper can drown with me. What the fuck?
You put it in a bottle though, and like a nigga on the.
So now I'm writing 16, looking for a bottle, rolling the paper. No, I'm not spending my last 30 minutes like that.
So what would you do? So would you get some like penis? Would you do like?
I would find the bar. I would get so intoxicated that by the time I died, I didn't even know I was dead.
Have you seen that movie? Have you seen the movie? It's not Death to 2021. What's the? Don't Look Up.
Yes, and I fucking love that movie.
I did too, but
that shit was good.
I wanted to be like, what the fuck? Or I would not have been spending time sitting there talking to them fucking motherfuckers. I mean, I would have been in that bit knee deep in some vagina, boy. I would have been going out.
That's crazy.
I want to die just like Richard Pryor's dad died.
How did he die?
He died in an 18-year-old's vagina.
So you want to traumatize?
Well, he did traumatize that girl, but
someone else.
His daddy came and went at the same time. He busted nut, had a heart attack, and died. Do you know that? That's how I want to die.
I mean, to each their own.
I want to be in the nursing home, because I don't want to be no burden to nobody. You know what I'm saying?
Except for the people that work in nursing homes.
Well, that's another thing. I want to be rich, so I want to have money, so I can be like, here go $1 million, just take care of me for these last 6 months of my life. I need a little tug and rub in my sponge bath. And you know what I'm saying? A little something, lay me down. I'm old, baby, take care of me. Now I'm gonna take care of you. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be a sugar daddy at my old age. I don't give a fuck. I'm finna be paying. As soon as pussy cannot readily be. You know what I'm saying? I can't. I'm not pissing strong no more. As soon as that stream go out, that's when you gotta start paying. That's when every nigga paying for pussy ain't got that strong stream.
Oh my god!
Cause when you got that strong stream, you got confidence. You in the game. You can do it with your words. You got it. So like, as soon as I'm old and I'm in the nursing home, I can't do it no more. I want them to take care of me so that like when I bust my last nut, I'm gonna have a heart attack. I want to go. That's how I want to die. I want to go. And, oh Lord heaven. Let me pull it.
Lord.
I be like, oh Lord, I got my pants down. Lord Jesus, you could have gave me 5 minutes. Hold on, let me clean myself off before I go see the Lord now. Hold on, I'm in the line. Oh, go down. All the times that pill want to work now, Lord Jesus, I'm going to see Jesus. I don't want to have no Hardy going on to see Jesus, you know what I'm saying? Maybe the Holy Ghost, but that's only because she got holes. But I just don't want to see Jesus. And no, I got it. Oh no. But yeah, that's how I want to go out like that. That's the best way to go. I don't even care if somebody shoot me after I come. Like if I bust nuts, somebody shoot me in the back of the head, that's just as good. Shit, fuck it, I don't know. I was dead. How did you die? I busted a nut. I was crazy. Woo, it was great. What's going on, Jesus? Why I got 3 eyes?
3 eyes? Oh, because of the holy head.
I like her. See, that's the rapper in you. Double entendre. Rapping and comedians, it's a lot of things that intertwine.
Mm-hmm.
Like when you guys,
they're pretty synonymous, kind of.
Yeah, like a lot of the things when you do metaphors and you do entendres and things like that. All of those word flips, and word plays.
Yeah.
We do the same thing, but we just try to make it funny.
Yeah, some rappers try to be funny too.
Yeah, but I don't like those rappers.
I don't really.
Like other than Lil Dicky. Lil Dicky is clever. I like Lil Dicky.
That's a time where
shout out to Lil Dicky. Come on the show, man.
Yeah, that's where that white people humor come into play, and it's funny then. Not everybody can pull that off, but he does it pretty well. Because if a black person like took on the exact same persona as Lil Dicky, it would be corny. In my opinion.
Isn't that like Flavor Flav? Or
No. It's like
Flavor Flav. It's not even a persona for him. He's just like that.
He's just like that. I don't know. I don't think Lil Dicky will ever be as iconic as Flavor Flav. Even though Lil Dicky is an amazing rapper.
For the baby, they joking.
Like if Lil Dicky got a show like For the Love of Dick, you know what I mean?
Yeah, hold on, time out, because
he needs
like
a dating show.
I take Ludacris very seriously, but at the same time, I see what you're saying about Luda being kind of like
chicken and beer.
And beer, yes.
But he has some serious records, but he had a lot of jokey joints too. Or Afro Man. I was going to clean my room.
Afro Man does, but Afro Man is more like Weird Al Yankovic to me.
Yeah. See, nobody can really embody that white humor like a white person. I'll give him that.
Lil Dicky, Sniper Peas, probably.
Do you have any comedians that you like? Or do you have any white comedians that you like?
I don't really be knowing I come across a lot of, so I'm heavy on TikTok. TikTok got a whole slew of just comedians that come up on my For You page.
Like who?
And I don't know their names. That's the thing.
God,
but that's kind of the fucked up part about TikTok is you can just laugh and scroll. And don't even acknowledge that this was a real person that made you laugh and don't even remember their name or nothing.
Yeah, that's one reason why, like, I do, like, TikTok, like, videos, but I'm only on Instagram is because, like, a lot of the videos that are famous on TikTok are voiceovers and things like that, but the people, the voice doesn't get the credit.
Yeah, not all the time.
And so, like, I've even seen comedians who, like, people will be just, like, acting out their bits.
Yes.
And it's like...
And those go viral.
Yeah, and it's like...
I have no idea who's talking.
Don't do my motherfucking bit, bro. Like, and the reason why is...
But you do it first.
Huh?
You gotta beat them to it. You gotta do it, make it a sound on TikTok.
But see, that's the thing, though.
You do your own
That's the thing, though. A lot of times... I've seen so many of these go viral is people taking bits from like old Bernie Mac clips, old Kevin Hart clips, old comedians clip, old Carlos Miller clips who are like
even old movies. They'll just pull any soundbite.
And when it's like Bernie Mac and when it's those characters, like obviously it doesn't matter as much. But like if somebody takes a comedian that you don't know, like if somebody took one of my bits right now, most of the world would be like, oh, that video right there is funny. They ain't gonna be like, oh, that's comedian Mitch shit right there. Because a lot of people see me online and haven't seen me live. Or they see me live, haven't seen me. So you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's a barrier. But like, to those videos, I'm always like, like, you gotta give credit. You either gotta tag, even if you tag them, but then like.
Yeah, but at the same time, you just gotta make yourself more known in your own way. So that people will recognize the voice. And be like, oh, I recognize his voice. It's Mitch. This one, his comedy bits. I should watch which one this came from. So, like, let's just say you already TikTok famous for some other shit. Maybe you do skits of your own that necessarily don't have to do with your, like, stand-up stuff.
Right.
You got skits that go viral. Niggas like, this nigga funny as shit. They get to recognizing your voice. You got a real standout-ish voice. So then when people are pulling bits from your, like, stand-up shows and stuff, they're like, this is Mitch.
Yeah.
You gotta, like,
so that's
make your presence known.
That's important, but I know niggas in the comedy game who are hilarious, who like I could say their name right now and you'd be like, I don't know this motherfucker. Like I know people who only know comedy by the specials that they see.
Yeah.
And that's like a very limited scope of the game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's like a very that's like only looking at who makes the Billboard top 50.
Yeah, but you gotta think there are different ways to approach comedy, and stand-up is always gonna be cool, but it's not modern at all.
Well, that's the thing. Hold on. I think that stand-up is an industry, and so there's no such thing as being modern or not modern because it's always going to exist. It's always going to have its own space.
No, for sure.
And like, so when I say modern. Well, when you say it's not modern, what do you mean by that? Like
more people get notoriety for being funny on the internet than they do in stand-up.
Oh yeah,
like
for sure.
Drewski.
Comedic. So I see what you're saying. You're saying comedic actors rise to fame more than people doing stand-up. Yes. I feel like that should always be the case though.
Right. So you just gotta figure out how to make that work to your advantage. You don't worry about people stealing your bits off of stand-up when you know you got, hits on your TikTok.
Yeah. I mean, but see, it's like, so imagine this. Imagine like somebody in the UK caught an Ann Co verse, right? And they just take a fourth of the verse and they do the verse with their little TikTok and people only know that song now because of them. And they reference that song because of them. You as an artist, you're gonna be like, that's my shit. Like, why would you even do a voiceover? Like, do your own shit, right?
No. Because people do that all the time with songs, and that's how they go viral. Like Shorty that had, what's her name? I can't remember her name, and I hope if she sees it, she's not mad. But Shorty that said, he want my number, had to hit him with the mm-mm. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That shit went super viral to the point where she was doing club hostings, was getting booked for, different shit.
But she was getting booked for her work, though.
But I'm saying,
they knew that was hers.
Viral. They only knew it was hers after the fact. Niggas was like, what song is this?
But that's what I'm saying. In some of these scenarios, videos are going viral and nobody knows that that's Carlos Miller voice.
A lot of the people don't know. But the thing is, when a bit of your song goes viral, you can obviously sue if they try to re-upload your song as their own. But niggas and women, they're gonna go back on iTunes, be like, had to hit him with the like, what song is that? And they're gonna add it to their playlist and they're gonna listen to it and it's gonna translate into streams for you.
So what you're saying is at the end of the day,
there's no such thing as bad.
It's gonna come. Yeah, there's no such thing as bad. I agree with that.
It is what it is.
With that. You gotta have a level of self-fulfillment, right? When you create content, you're not creating it for notoriety. You're creating it because you genuinely want to create it.
Mm-hmm.
So even if it becomes TikTok famous, for example, I just spent Christmas with my nieces and nephews, right? And they played the Nardo Wick 21 Savage song.
Mm-hmm.
They called it a TikTok song.
Yeah.
Nardo Wick and 21 Savage, and who else is on the song?
Dirk.
they're real rappers.
Yeah.
They're not TikTok rappers. Those are real rappers.
Yeah.
Those are 3 real life rappers. And people have limited them to it being a TikTok song. But it's like, I'm sure when they see that, they're like, damn, we're not just TikTokers, but it's self-fulfillment. Okay, we created something that a group of people are enjoying on a platform.
Yeah.
And they're going out their way, spending their lives dancing to our song, remembering our song, whatever. And like, then also when it comes to money, now like you want notoriety, maybe not getting that, maybe people don't know it's your song, but at least monetize your stuff so that way when people steal it, you making money off of it.
Regardless.
Who cares?
Yeah.
I feel you. Like, and this is the only thing that I always say that there's a slight difference in the music industry and the like comedy game. It's niggas in the comedy game who, like you'll say who cares, but then that was their one break that they'll ever have.
Yeah.
And then for the rest of their life, like a TikTok's gonna disappear.
Yeah.
Like for the rest of their life, they missed their break because they weren't able to capitalize because nobody knew that was really.
Yeah.
Like and.
Like the I guess a good example.
I mean, you can say that it was never meant for them, but at the same time, like you got to think that some people
they
put
could have
their
took
life.
better advantage of their opportunity when it was given to them. So, and it's kind of on them. An example would be like that boy. What's got to see it through, my boy? Everybody was doing that shit. He did not capitalize off of that the way he could have.
But I mean, so time out. This is the thing about the situation that we're talking about. It's like, in order to capitalize, we're automatically saying that you have to have something to present. So you have to have some type of talent, which is where like a lot of comedians can go viral. But after you go viral, what do you have to present? And that's been kind of the disconnect between real stand-up comedians and the comedians who've been on the internet. Which is why, like, when I went viral, but before I went viral on the internet, I was only trying to be a stand-up comedian.
Yeah.
I'm still only trying to be a stand-up comedian. I just happen to be really good on the internet.
Yeah.
So like,
but
when the people come, like, so like for me, I always say like, and I feel like this is gonna be the quotation of my life at the end of the day. It's gonna be like, social media for me was my megaphone for when I was on stage with the microphone. The only reason I use social media so much is because I knew that it would get me on more stages. And because I knew it would get me on more stages, and being on stage actually doing the stand up part was my only goal from the beginning. Like, my only goal in comedy right now is to be the greatest comedian.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm trying to be Richard Pryor, Dave Chappelle, one of the two, George Carlin, Red Fox. I'm trying to be in that conversation. I don't mind missing movies.
Yeah.
I would love to be in movies. I don't mind missing a lot of these other things because stand-up is an everyday job. You have to be looking at the world. You have to be interpreting. You have to be constantly getting better, developing bits, and getting to this point. And so, like, for me, when I got on the internet, it was just strictly to get more people to say, hold on, who is he? And is he actually funny on stage?
Yeah.
Because I knew a lot of people think that I'm funny online.
Yeah.
But then when they come see me, they like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Like, he's saying some shit, but he funny as fuck with it. Yeah. And that's what I wanted to be. I wanted to be like, you leave thinking like, I gotta change this, and this about my life, or the world needs to change like this. But
I'm trying to have life impactful moments with people.
I'm trying to be Dave Chappelle and Richard Pryor.
Yeah.
Mixed with a little bit of George Carlin and Red Fox.
You know who you never mentioned? Kevin Hart. You got beef with him or something?
I don't have beef with him, but I don't, you know what I'm saying? I feel like he's great. Kevin Hart to me is LeBron James.
He want Kobe or Jordan.
You know what I'm saying? I want to be Kobe or Jordan.
Yeah.
Okay. Kevin Hart, stats out of this world.
Yeah.
Running the stats up. But I get...
He played the algorithm.
He plays the algorithm.
So does LeBron. LeBron does what he knows expected. The other niggas, they do what they want, and they just good at it. That's how I see it. Like you, too.
Yeah. Do what I want.
It's like, would you want to be this fit the mold? Like, if Richard Pryor if they told him he got fired for the Oscars, this nigga would have had a whole stand-up special about telling him to kiss his fucking ass. 30 minutes later, like, he'd be like, fuck these motherfuckers. Like, really? Like,
Yeah.
but like, because like this is another thing, and this is two things about the comedy game. You can either be comedy's greatest, or you can be the media's greatest.
Mm-hmm.
It's two different worlds. Like, and it's only certain people that can walk the line and be both. Like Richard Pryor walked the line and could be both. Like the media knew he was the greatest, even though they constantly tried to give it to other people. But Cosby was already out of the. But he was also every comedian's greatest at the same time because he only told his truths.
But so to revert back to when you were saying there are things that we were just told growing up that we accepted to be true, why not try to be the pioneer in being both? Like you can be
media, you can be both. Well, I'm trying.
Comedy's greatest.
This podcast and this whole like view is me trying to be the greatest in the media's eyes as well. But the thing about being this is the reason why I feel like you can't be the media's greatest and the people's greatest at the same time easily. Is because to be the media's greatest, you have to flow the grain.
Yeah.
And you have to go a certain way and you have to steer clear or be absolute. Like Dave Chappelle is motherfucking meticulously brilliant at certain topics that most comedians would take like a slight misstep and then it would all blow up.
Yeah.
So like I want to be that way too, but at the same time, as a comedian, sometimes it's your job to say this shit. Because this shit is the shit
that other people won't.
And it's the shit that's funny, but it's also the shit that make people go, fuck, bro, we got to think about this again. Like,
you got to revisit this.
Like, at the same, it's like, okay, it's like when he said that transgenders have impossible pussy or beyond pussy, you know what I'm saying? He was saying that it was like he made that. It's like, as a man, if you ever got caught with a tranny and you was like, damn, I can't believe it's not butter. Like, you didn't know it wasn't pussy at first. You just thought it was pussy and then boom, it's like, ah! It's like, but he takes that and he puts it on stage and he makes it funny for everybody to realize that, like, the point is not that there's women that are trying to be men or men trying to be women. And the point that is not that they're really good at science. It's the point that is there's science that is so good that if you don't know, you can get caught. And that's why he does the joke about him dancing with a transgender in the club. He's walking the fine line of saying some gay shit, but at the same time, he's making a point that, like, science is catching up, niggas. You're not gonna know. I went to Hawaii one time and this bitch was like, hey, what's up? You know what I'm saying? And then I never forget this nigga named Dom. I had just graduated, bro. This nigga named Dom walked past me and was like, don't do it. Like, bro, this bitch was fine as fuck, bro. And like, so let me tell you what happened. I went to Hawaii.
That nigga was a fine ass bitch. I'm not gonna lie.
I went to Hawaii, and this was my freshman year in college, but I had just graduated. My sister graduated from med school, so our whole family went to Hawaii as a family trip. Okay. It was like a whole celebration for everybody. Now, I'm the only person in my family who like really be like active and shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I'm out there, I'm trying to find some gas, you know what I'm saying? Boom, boom, boom. And the prostitute walk up to me, it's at night, tap me on the shoulder. It's like, yo, I'm like, oh shit. Like, I'm scratching on it. Dude, Don walked past me and was like, don't do it, bro. And he just kept walking. So like my instinct was like, listen to the nigga. So I was like, yo, bro, what's up? He turned out to be a cool ass dude. He got me some gas. We smoked. But like he was like, yeah, bro, most of these motherfuckers is trannies out here, bro. Don't even do it. And I was like, 19 at the time, bro. I had never seen a dude disguised as. I don't even know if the person that tapped. I don't even know if the person tapped on my shoulder happened to be a dude. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It could have been a girl. Yeah. But like, dude was like, nah, bro, don't do it. Don't even do it. And that's why I love black people, because black people will look out for you even if they don't know you. They're like, nope, you seem like a good. No, don't even take your risk. And like, I'm glad he did that, because I could have got some. I can't believe it's not pussy.
I can't
And I'd
believe
be
it's
like,
not.
oh no, I'm gay.
That shit is actually crazy. To think about the fact that you wouldn't know. Because
That's the
I, as
worst.
a woman, couldn't imagine like a dick that.
Yeah,
I
what if you got some fake dick? Like
unknowingly is wild.
Like if you got some, I can't
Unknowingly?
believe it's not dick. Would you be mad though? Like
how
if it
does-
was
I don't
good,
even-
would you be mad? Cause like as a girl, it's like
Yeah,
sleeping
because
with
I would-
another girl. It's like,
I would only be mad because I was lied to and I was put in a situation that I didn't fully agree to. That's why people be like, consent is real, and that's why you gotta let people know, because some people don't want to do that. Some people don't want to, engage in sexual activity with a trans person. So that's what would make me mad. It's like, damn, you could have been real about it before you even put me in a position to make a decision that I didn't want to make. That's the part that's fucked up. But other than that, good dick is good dick. But it's just like,
shit,
bro.
like-
But it's just like, I just don't understand science enough to know how a woman that previously had no penis can now have penis.
It's attached permanently.
I mean, I can see
Yeah, that's
how
why
you
I'm just
can
like,
attach it.
it's always hard. Does it come? Like,
I can see
I
how
have
you
so
can
many
attach a dick.
questions.
Attaching a dick when I can see it, like dicks are ugly. You just, but
But how do you
it's
get
the
the
vagina that
sensation?
blows me.
No, the vagina is crazy too, but I can see how you can make a moist hole.
Yeah, I cannot see how you can make a moist hole.
Maybe I don't all the way see how that can happen.
Because you think about it, how can you have a hole that's like, how does that hole get moist? Like, even gay dudes, and I don't know if this is true, but I'm pretty sure gay dudes can't make their booty hole wet. Just like that. But girls can make their pussy moist. Like, when gay dudes are turned on, I don't think their booty start dripping. Like, that'd be some wild shit. You know what I'm saying?
We would have to ask a gay person.
We gotta ask a gay person. We gotta ask.
Oh my god.
Like, oh my god, nigga, my ass is tripping. Like, what? Like, so, like, how can you make a moist hole? Like,
I don't.
and then if you can make a moist hole, can we not just get this as standard issue on all vaginas? Because we can get rid of bad vagina. We can make all holes moist.
But it doesn't like.
We get rid of.
That's what lube is for.
We can get rid of. No. We talking about natural moistness. Lube is a purchase.
So it's okay. So if you're purchasing this standard procedure to make all vaginas,
Not if you like circumcision, you get it done when you're a child and you never have unmoist vagina ever. Just like you never have to pull your
so
hood
we
back
should just
if you get
permanently.
circumcision.
We should just make all men. Oh, he looks like he's gonna grow up with a little dick. Let's go ahead and give him.
Well, no, because guys, we have growers and showers.
Okay,
Like,
so it's
what I'm
only the
saying?
women that need to focus on their private parts.
Oh no, we can all do. Listen, if y'all want to figure out how to give us permanently hard dick, I guarantee you, it's not a man out here
hard.
be like,
Niggas' dicks be hard and unsatisfying.
well, if y'all want to listen, if we could go out here, if we could, as men, and when we were born, if we could have a committee of women to personally fix our penis to the liking of all women, motherfucker. Every man in here would go back as a child and do that right now.
We need bell curves. We need niggas with little joints, and you gotta have variety.
Yeah,
That's
because
true.
if there's not variety, then it's just like
That's true. But see, then again, that's the law of nature, because even it doesn't really matter what kind of curve you got. It's about your stream. Like if that stream is strong, I guarantee you gonna fuck her all night long.
And a sniper feed the side of the bowl to speak quietly.
Yeah, you gotta hit the side of the bowl sometimes so you don't hit a lot of the bowl.
Hold up, what?
Yeah, we can aim.
No, I don't feel like girls can aim. Y'all can't have no
I'm a
aim
woman
like
and I'm
that.
telling you we can aim, and you're debating me.
So like you can hit this cup right here. Like if
No,
you,
that's the difference
if
of
you
aim.
propped up like this,
What I'm saying is we can
Cause see,
sit-
when I say aim, I could knock all of this shit off the table with my stream. I got a stream.
No, what I'm
I'll
saying
blow
is
my kidneys off trying to get that microphone
what
standing
I'm
off this.
saying is girls can position.
But like as a girl, can you knock this Red Bull can over from where you're sitting?
If I prop myself up a certain way, I'm sure I could. But what I'm saying is girls can position themselves to where we know, like, okay, if I just pee in a downright position, it's gonna directly hit the bowl and make that water splashing sound. But if I just like toot it up just a little bit, it's gonna hit the side of the bowl and just drip down, and it's not gonna make a noise. So like we can aim. You know what I mean?
Question.
Like,
do y'all ever have that like?
How do you think we don't pee on the seat when we hover over in the public bathroom?
Well, I thought y'all was
I mean?
hovering because
Like,
it was already piss on the seat, so you not worried about pissing on the seat.
No, girls
That's
can,
what I thought the hover was for.
Like, we can aim. It's
Do
not
y'all
the
have
same
the, do y'all piss? Do y'all have the fork in the road piss? Because sometimes men, when we piss on the bowl, it be.
My next club, I'm gonna put 2 motherfucking footsteps on the side of the wall. So don't even got hover.
Squat and hover.
When you take shit in public, you don't touch the seat, do you?
When I take shits in public,
You don't touch the seat.
not directly. I put a good half an inch of tissue coating on that seat before I shit.
Okay, you put tissue.
I ain't squatting as no grown man. If I got a shit, I'm gonna sit down and scroll on my phone.
Do men's stalls come with this? Because girls, we get the little thing on the wall that you pull out a sheet and it covers the.
Sometimes.
Do men's bathrooms come with that?
Sometimes.
If you are an endowed individual, even if you got the seat cover, don't sit on the toilet.
I mean, yeah, because your dick can hit the toilet water.
Oh no! You.
I feel like you can just like hold it up.
If you're not in a rush, y'all are insane. You pee first, then you sit down and you put your dick on your thigh and you poop. What are y'all doing? That's not what y'all do. Y'all sit down, pee and shit all that. That's nasty. Hey, boy, I piss and then I sit down, put my dick on my thigh, and I finish my business. Cause when I ploop, I don't want no ploop in my balls. I gotta have all that out the water. These are precious jewels. What are y'all niggas is nasty if y'all sitting down pooping on your own nuts.
And you know what I think would be a really interesting thing to talk about? I feel like we learn all of our, I mean, it would have to be like a whole segment with a whole slew of people. We learn most of our hygiene habits through our parents when they teach us and how to do. You was going to invent a word, weren't you? You was going to say hygienical. How did you know? I know, because I know a motherfucker finna invent a word. Hygienical. Hygiene. She can't write. I was about to say hygienical. That's that rapper in you, hygienical. Hygienical. We learn our word of the day. We learn our hygienical habits through our parents and family members. They teach us like how long you're supposed to brush your teeth, how to wipe front to back, how to, we learn all that from our parents. But how much stuff do we not know because our parents never told us, but it was taught to like other people. So I've always thought about listening to other people talk about like how they were raised to be hygienical. Hygienical? Yeah.
I mean, as a boy, you just gotta wash your ass and your nuts, and you can't stink. Girls have a lot more to do. I was a girl, I would have just bled to death from day one because that shit's too much.
Yeah, there's a lot I learned about hygiene from being in school more so than I did from my parents, and I don't even fault my mom. I don't think she intentionally didn't tell me. I think you just kind of forget, like when things become natural to you. You forget that you have to instruct a person that's new to this, like every step of what you're supposed to be doing.
I think the wildest thing, and I'm not a parent yet, but I think the wildest thing about parenthood is like at a certain age as a kid, like at my age now, you just realize like, wait a minute, these motherfuckers did the best that they could do with what they had. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes like my great grandma was born in slavery. So when I look at that and I be like, my sister is a well-renowned doctor now, I'm just like, how the fuck do you even go boom, boom, boom? Yeah. And then like I look at the people in between that and they did fire shit too. And I'm just like, and it's like, it's amazing to me. But then at the same time, I think our generation is going through this whole thing where we're talking about traumas and we're getting therapy and we're doing all of this, but like there's got to be some point where we just realize like they might have fucked up something. Yeah, but they did the best they could.
My mom, I will never forget the time that she told me this. This is when I was still in high school and like rebellious teenage girls. I was a mama's girl and then I turned into like this. Why are you talking to me? You know what I mean? Like as a teenager. So we would bump heads a lot, and I would just be like, "You just don't understand me." Da, 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 da. And she was just like, "Oh my God!" Every time I bring this up, it makes me want to cry because I'm just like, "Oh, my mom's a real human being." Oh. But she told me, she was like, "Typhanie, you got to understand, like you are my only girl. You are the only daughter. I've never raised a daughter before, so you can't expect me to get it right every time." And I was just like,
wait, what age did she tell you this?
I was like 15, 16.
That shit would have scarred me.
It didn't scar me. It really just opened my eyes to be like, yo, like this is my mom, but she's a person. Like,
I didn't realize my parents were people
Yeah.
Until like I was well out of college.
Yeah. Oh my God. That's late.
I had to have shit start happening. Like my parents, like no lie, bro. Like I talk about how many whippings I got as a kid, but my parents were like so amazing with everything else.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? They just were raised in a period where it was spare the rod, spoil the child. And like shit, they probably had a lot of anger. So I don't blame them. They had to take it out somewhere during the day.
Yeah.
And then like both my parents worked in the school system. So like knowing that you work in the school system, it's like I was one of the baddest kids in class.
Yeah.
I was in my mama's class. Do you know how bad it's got to be to want to strangle 30 kids and your kid is the worst motherfucker in the class? Yeah. It's like at the end of the day, I see how you was whipping some ass when you got home. You got the PE
taking
at some
out your
point.
Anger, yeah.
But like I had to come to the realization that like after like I want to say college, I was like, yo, hold on. My mom was like one of the first people to leave her family and go do shit like this. She went to a whole different city. Then she worked at the same job for 30 years. What? And she did that shit because she knew her daughter and her kids had like plans and like they wanted to do this. And then like my dad, and then I look where he came from. It's like, and you be like in your mind, you're like, yo, I hope at 90 you're not still trying to go get waxed. But that's crazy. Call back to the other shit. That's crazy that like you are a person too.
Yeah.
And it's like the older I get, it's like I need to call my parents more. But like at the same time, I got so many whippings for talking in class or talking in church. It's like now you want me to talk.
Yeah.
It's like
I think parents got to do a better job at understanding the relationship and the bond that they've created with their children and how it affects them into adulthood.
Wait, what?
You know, I'm confused. What's the joke? Fill me in.
We need the joke.
All right, two things. I'll tell. All right, two things. This looks like a fucking porn set. Shout out to the
It do look like a 90s.
This the couch
image
audition.
in my head was seeing how fucking clean that fucking light is above y'all head.
Oh yeah, that ain't been clean like 3 months.
No bullshit. Like she put some oil shit in there.
That motherfucker not even on.
That shit got 38% tint on it.
That shit is rather clean. There's not a single dust particle on it.
Hey man, but before we get out of here though,
That's crazy.
tell me, do you have any projects? Do you want to get in the booth and drop a freestyle for us? Do you have what you got for us? You got anything?
Sure.
Can we record like a freestyle after this? We'll set scene, you know, give you like 5 minutes to get the beat.
5 minutes. Okay, I got a time limit. No, I can do that. That's cool.
You know what I'm saying?
We'll throw it at the end of the...
Yeah, you'll be the first like featured artist on the podcast who had their own like.
I like being the first to do shit. I'm not gonna lie.
Shout out to the first.
I like to be the first to break a nigga heart. I like to be the first to do a freestyle on the motherfucking podcast first.
Gorilla shit.
You know what I mean? Be setting precedent.
You heard it here first, motherfuckers. She like to be the motherfucking first. She the first person to come in here and have to sit in and be a replacement. She the first replacement. She the first motherfucker to come in this bitch and be like, I am a nigga with you, and I'm gonna wear a hoodie jumpsuit because that's how we roll. We ain't putting no fucking Chelsea boots.
And y'all caught me.
And
y'all caught me on a good day because actually on a bad day because I was on my way out the door.
On the door.
I was on my way out the door. They said, "Hey, can you do Terrible 2 today?"
Terrible 2. I need you to be the
I said,
second.
what?
You know
I said, what? Can you do Terrible 2 today? Do y'all see how I look? I don't got no weave. I don't got no makeup. I don't got no nothing. So I threw on some sunglasses.
That's how we like you.
I threw on some sunglasses for y'all for a little splash.
Listen.
I gave y'all a little,
From here on out, any guest star who come on this show, you can't, if you a girl, you can't have no makeup.
That's the
You gotta have you a jumpsuit on. If you don't have a jumpsuit, go on my website right now and order my jumpsuits right now. You can get the whole set, pants and top. And you can come on the show.
Do I get a complimentary one?
Yeah, we're going to get you one. Talk to the man behind the camera. He going to order that for you. And he going to do all of that. But if you want to come on the show, order you a jumpsuit. And you know what I'm saying? Send me a DM with you wearing it. And maybe we'll talk. But for the Terrible 2, get the fuck out. Hey, man, this is the inaugural freestyle on the Terrible 2 podcast. We got Ann Co.
What you know?
Fuck these motherfucking hoes up with one hot freestyle. Drop that beat.
Hey, yo.
Yeah.
Talk to him.
Well, listen. Listen. Check it out. Imagine if I let a lame hoe phase me. Even worse, let a lame nigga claim me. Try to feed if a nigga act crazy. Feeling like baby need 200 in occasion. Pay me to play me, I'm getting money off of streams now. Can't sleep till I'm living all my dreams out. Got your dream girl in the pool at my dream house. All my competition looking like John Cena. If you don't know my name, better figure out. Niggas run a game, but I know the route. If you ain't getting paid, then you ain't allowed. Can't come around. I love rich niggas, god damn it. And I don't care if you gotta skim it. Dirty money still spending. I got a bad habits in my mouth so slick. You wanna know if I can back it. Don't worry about it, sweetheart, it's that splat. Welcome to the water park, may I see a ticket? Better have good stroke if you tryna go swimming. Treat the pussy like the side and make a storm when you in it. Yeah, know I got good form you in it. No, you gotta be bored, the bitches I know it's sickening. My dividends be forming opinions and I don't argue with a hoe that can't afford my attention. Nah. Yeah.
Hey, man, hey.
Oh, yo. Wait, y'all got another beat for me?
Let's get another one.
Oh, shit.
Turn that bitch around. Swing it. Spin the block, motherfucker.
Y'all got another beat for me.
Hey, DJ,
hold on.
Spin the block.
Shit. Hold on.
Talk to him.
Wait, listen. Hands in the air like a motherfucking stick up. People trying to check up on me like I had a hiccup. Tiff, are you good? Bitch, I never been better. And I'm always in my prime like I'm wearing striped sweaters. I'm never gon' let up. Press the gas on these bitch niggas. Get to playing games, see how fast I switch, nigga. Body built like a motherfucking 8-figure. Said I'll never make it. How the motherfuck do they figure? I cop shit for no reason. Jesus, threads change up with the season. Pieces exclusive as shit. Swag elusive as shit. You never heard of Tiff, you better Google me, bitch. I bet they never thought that I would do it like this. I bet they never thought I'd have them grooving like this. I'm quick to cut a bitch like I be grooming and shit. I'm true to this shit. I never been new to this shit. Watch my diamonds cause commotion like they don't know how to behave. These rap bitches getting boring, time to replace. Made these hoes get off the sticks and let me play. I bet you wonder how I wound up here freeze frame. I was chasing bands like a fan, I ain't need fame. Grabbed the mic, left the booth on fire like it's easy. Built a crew and started speeding through the HOV lanes. Getting lit before these bitches like they missed the pregame. And it's no such thing as free game, believe me. Anything you giving gotta come with a fee. See, I'm charging niggas by the hour just to be around me. You could think of me as Jenga. By the way, I'm catching bounties. I'm collecting all the heads of anyone that ever doubted. I was feeling way too lost. My ancestors found me like, can you hear me calling? Yeah, ring, ring, yeah, it's me. I think I'm ready. Tried to claim the crown, but it was feeling way too heavy. Need the right people around me so that they can help me carry. Put tension behind demolition like the Nolan's levy.
I'm taking notes, goddammit. This motherfucker was saying.
Wait, hold on, motherfuckers. Wait, why you had to come and fuck me up? I was on a roll, nigga. Anyway, I put intention behind demolition like the Nolan's levy, nigga. Yeah. Wow.
Fuck out, man. Y'all don't even deserve this shit, bro. Get the fuck out right now.
Hey, yo. Hey, yo.